everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet a granny hexagon. It starts off just like a granny square with a magic circle, and then we do 18 double crochet followed by groups of 6 double crochet in pairs. After that there's a little change that we must take account of, and I'll take you through that when we get there. So today I'm using a lovely pale pink double knitting weight yarn and a size 4 crochet hook. So let's start with our magic ring. Put your 2 fingers together in the left hand if you're right-handed, and make an X by wrapping the yarn round your 2 fingers like so. Tuck the working yarn underneath your last 2 fingers and pick up your crochet hook. Insert your hook underneath the top right leg, over the top left leg of the X, and just draw the yarn through and twist it so that you have a loop on your hook. Tuck your hook underneath that left leg again and pull the working yarn through that loop on your hook like so. And there we have a little circle which you can draw up tightly to about 1/2 inch, maybe just over 1 centimetre. That's the tail, and here is your working yarn. Hold the circle between your second finger and your thumb, and then tuck the working yarn over your index finger and then underneath your last 2 fingers here. I hold my crochet hook like a knife, but some people hold it like a pencil. Entirely up to you. Now to start, we're going to do 2 chain, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. We're now going to start our 18 double crochet, and this counts as 1. So to do a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do that again slowly. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that counts as 3. Our 3 chain is 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 4, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now your circle will ease its way larger, so just pull the tail to make it, turn it back to about 1/2 inch as I said before. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You keep going in exactly the same way until you have 18 double crochet in the circle. Let's get a bit more yarn here. Now I have lost count, but we'll have a little count up in a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 more. I'll do the last 6 quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can always stop the video and come back again to catch up. Now we're going to count 1, 2, 3 and do a slip stitch into this third chain just here. So carefully put your hook into that V. Slip stitch is yarn over, pull through and pull through. Very simple stitch. Now we can tighten this up. There will always be a little hole until you actually darn this in your end, right at the end of the project. Now we're going to create our 6 groups of 3. We'll start by chaining 2, and then we're going to do 2 more into the same gap between these 2 double crochet. So not into the stitch, actually between the 2 double crochet. 1, 2. That is our first group of 3. Move along 3, 1, 2, 3, and our next group of 3 will go into here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a chain. One, 2, 3. Now we're not going to do a chain. We're going to move along and find the next gap between these 2 double crochet. So we're skipping 1, 2, 3 double crochet, and our next port of call is into here. Yarn over, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 1 chain, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Find your next gap between the next 3 and 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 chain, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 1 chain, and 1, 2, 3. So you can see we're creating the sides of the hexagon. We continue in the same vein. When we skip our 3, we don't do a chain up here. 1, 2, 3, chain, 1, 2, 3, miss 3 double crochet, one, two, three, chain, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a final group to finish off this particular corner here. One, two, three, now I'll do a slip stitch here. If it looks too much of a gap, I will just do a single crochet, a slip stitch. But I think 1 chain is right. 1, 2, 3, join your round with a slip stitch in the top of that 3 chain. There we go. I think that is just about perfect. Sometimes, depending on the yarn or depending on your tension, at the end of a round you need to have 1 chain. Sometimes you don't. Just depends on the yarn and on your tension. Now this is where we change the routine a little, because our corners are only going to have 2 groups of 2 in, but our sides are going to have a group of 3 double crochet. So as we work our way out, our corners are only going to be 2 groups of 2. Let's proceed and do that, and we'll see how it works out. So 3 chain, 1, 2, 3. Make them quite tight, and 1 double crochet to start with. Then, because we're in the middle of a side, we're going to do a cluster of 3. 1, 2, 3. In this corner, we're going to do 2 double crochet. 1, 2. We're going to do 2 chain this time, and then a pair of double crochet next. Then we're in the middle of a side, so we don't do a chain, we do a cluster of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Then we've come to another corner. Find our corner. We're going to do 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet. Cluster of 3 in this side. 1, 2, 3. 2 pairs with 2 chain in between. 1, 2, 2 chain, 1, 2, cluster of 3, 1, 2, and 3. A pair, 1, 2, 2 chain, 1, 2, cluster of 3. We're nearly all the way round. Just try to relax when you're crocheting. If we make a mistake, all you have to do is undo it and start where you are sure you're correct. 1, 2. 2 more into this corner. 1, 2. Cluster of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then to finish off, we just do a pair of double crochet in the corner, two chain, join into the third, 1, 2, 3, the third stitch from the top with a slip stitch, and we've finished our third round. Now we can see that it's definitely turning from almost a circle here into a definite hexagon. I'll do one more round and you can watch me do it, or you can skip to the end, and I will just finish this off quickly and you can check in at the end to see the final hexagon. So I'm doing 2 sets of 3 with no chain in between along the sides. So the sides now, instead of having 1 set of 3 double crochet, they now have 2, but the corners still have 2 pairs and 2 chain. Now there are variations on a theme when it comes to hexagon, they're not called granny squares, hexagon grannies, and you'll find lots of different examples. Of course, you can do solid ones where you're going to actually crochet into the top of the stitches all the way around. And then there are ones where you can change colour every round, or you can even create a pattern by doing 2 rounds in the same colour and then 1 in a different colour. So there are plenty of variations. Also, you can use different stitches, you can incorporate half double crochets. The choice is really yours. But this is probably the simplest granny hexagon that I can teach you in just over 15 minutes. So I thought that this one was worth doing. You can then stitch them together to create a bag or a top, a baby blanket in these colours would be extremely nice. A lovely gift for a new baby. I'm always a bit wary about blankets with holes in, so maybe not for a tiny little baby, maybe a bigger child. Just because we don't want to get their little fingers caught inside. Certainly for a throw, this makes a lovely patchwork piece of crochet. And hopefully, even though I'm talking, I'm not making too many mistakes as I go. 2 in the corner there, another 2 here. So this works up very quickly. You'll very quickly find that you've covered quite a large area. A very good way of using up the ends of balls of wool. If you don't mind the colours changing, you can use up all your scraps of yarn. maybe it becomes a little bit of a random project. Now this forms part of the Granny series of videos, and you can find on my channel a playlist with all the Granny Square tutorials, and also the next one in the series is going to be a sunflower. It actually turns out to be a square, so it starts out as a sunflower. That's going to be the next one in the series after this one. So my goodness, I've talked my way all the way around to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, join with a slip stitch. There we go. I'm just going to cut this off, and now I will sew that really nicely down properly afterwards. There we go. And there we have our pink version of the Granny Hexagon. You will pull this tightly and then stitch it in, just sliding your needle backwards and forwards. I've done that many times in previous videos. So if you want it exactly the right size, I would put it underneath a damp tea towel and just press it very gently on a low heat to block it out so that it is all nice and straight. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please subscribe, press the bell and the like button, and I look forward to speaking to you again very soon. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.